This is MJ360 here, and we are finally at Balfod level 99. And I'm going to talk about a few things about why a lot of people are struggling in this battle against this infamous, powerful boss or DLC challenger. I could list a number of things here, but I'm going to start off probably the main reason why people are having problems with this, because I had problems with this battle too. People are coming in this battle with the wrong monsters, or they're coming in with monsters that aren't even built for this kind of battle. And you have to take note that this kind of battle is not like other battles, okay? It's similar to Gilgamesh, because Gilgamesh was the first DLC challenger to actually force you to infuse monsters to, you know, make a better strategical team. You know, with CHICHU's armor break and stuff like that, and with you know, attack, ATB gauge 2, stuff like that, those kind of skills, which people call them top tier abilities or top tier monsters. You know, that's pretty much what this battle is like, and people are coming into this battle with those type of monsters, or not those type of monsters, you know, using like Twilight Odin or something like that. Twilight Odin, he's a good monster, but he's not well suited for this kind of battle, because he doesn't, you know, break through the physical, you know, the physical immunity of the monster, you know. But anyway, the second reason I think people are having problems with this is because of the strategy they're using. They're not using a good strategy, and their timing is not, you know, really accurate. It's not really fast paced. And you have to be quick in this kind of battle, because you know, you want to stagger him as quickly as possible before he dashes out any huge sum of damage. And you know, controlling the battlefield is just a huge priority of this. And this will come to my third reason. The third reason is that people are not familiarized with his attack patterns. In order to beat him, you have to know his next attack. Okay, you know, I'm not necessarily talking about right now where he's just not really serious. This is just a normal form of him. You know, he's not really a threat right now, because he's not pissed off. You know, when you get him down to his HP, when his HP gets low, and then when he gets into pissed off mode, then that's when you really need to know his attacks, because they're all pattern, they're all attack based pattern. And once you see his pattern, you have control of the battlefield. It's just it depends on the speed of your strategy. That's all it comes down to. Because when I you know, battled him many times, that's when I started to figure out his attack pattern. And when I figured out his pattern, that's how I beat him a lot more easier without struggling so much, you know, healing my characters a lot. It's going to take time to get used to his pattern. Believe me, it took me a while to get used to it. You know, because I could have uploaded this battle a few days ago, but the only reason why I didn't is because I was trying to find a better way to beat him quicker. You know, that's like around 10 to 15 minutes. But my strategy, I guess it's my strategy, is not really up to par to that, or maybe I'm healing my characters too much. I don't know. But you know, 16 or 17 minutes isn't all that bad. I mean, that's what this battle ends up in. It's 16 or 17 minutes. I had my first battle was like 20 minutes, but you know, I said, nah, I could do better than that. So I, you know, start from scratch, and I try to beat him quicker. So I'm like 3 or 4 minutes quicker than my first battle. And you know, if you notice that there's not a lot of videos on this battle on YouTube, so that's probably why a lot of people can't really beat him, because they just can't find out what his weakness is. Really, his weakness is you memorizing his attack pattern. That's basically all I can tell you. If you know his attack pattern, you pretty much have control of the battlefield. And trust me, you will see in a minute when he gets into a serious mode. You know, I can show you what I'm talking about, but right now I'm just, you know, stating how to beat him, and you know, how to get advantage over his overpowered attacks and stuff, because this guy he's just devastating. When you get hit by his special attack, I can't remember the name of it. He hits the ground and then he just launches you in the air and just takes you out with his axe. You have to really get prepared by that attack, and I'll show you what that is in a few minutes when he gets pissed off. But yeah, those are my main reasons why a lot of people can't beat him or are having trouble beating him. It's simply because they don't have build monsters. And now he's pissed off. I'm about to show you now. When he gets pissed off, he always does this attack, and you need to switch to triple sentinel. See how it did barely any damage to them? You have to do that before he does that attack. Otherwise, he will take out somebody or take out all of them. It's just the pattern. When he goes into this mode, it's just an attack pattern. And he does the meteor right after he casts a lot of buffs on him, and you know. And then that's basically the time where you start casting or, you know, debuffing him, and then you start, you know, powering up yourself, and then you start using your Ravager team, get that stagger bar up. But yeah, a lot of people are coming into the battle with monsters that are not suited for this battle, so that's probably the reason why a lot of people can't beat him. You have to use top tier monsters. I mean, you could try other monsters, but you know, as for now, these monsters are well suited. So it's just all based on memorization of his attack pattern, and you'll be able to beat him with ease. After that, it's just based on your speed towards your own strategy, or whatever strategy you're using. There's strategies out there that I think there's like one strategy I've seen that can have you beat him in like 9 or 10 minutes. But for me, it's just hard for me because you have to have really good timing. I'm one of those type of people that has to heal my party constantly to keep them alive. So healing does draw time away from your battle, because I heal constantly. So that's probably the only drawback to my strategy. Yeah, I always heal. Every time they go in the red bar, I have to heal them. But yeah, I'm using no items. I'm using no DLC. This is pretty much, you know, a legitimized battle. I think this is the only type of strategy out there. I haven't seen anyone else use this kind of strategy. I mean, it has the same monsters, but I'm not really using the same strategy. So, but I'll have the full strategy on the description for you guys to look at. Maybe you guys can crack at it. Maybe beat him in a faster time with it. And we're trying to get that stagger up so we can do more damage on him with CHICHU. And having CHICHU HP of the green is really important because of that adrenaline ability that you infuse him with. If your CHICHU doesn't have adrenaline, you need to give it to him, because it'll make him more efficient. It uses a Pharaoh link to make the chain bar go down slower. That way you'll have more time to get damage on him. So see how prepared I got before you use that attack? You have to do that all the time if you want to stay alive, that is. Don't risk it saying, oh, my characters can take that one hit, but then when he uses it and your characters are not in Sentinel, they get destroyed. I was cocky at one time too, but when I got cocky about it, it cost me the game. So never get cocky, just do it. Cast the Imperil on him. I use 2 Saboteurs. I've seen people only use 1, but I use 2. This just speeds up the debuffing process quicker. Like I said, you have to do this very quick. You have to know the battlefield. You have to know your strategy. You have to know his attack pattern in order to beat him with less struggle. And that to me is his weakness, is his attack pattern, because once you know it, you pretty much know what's coming. Just remember to... Oh snap, see this is like the only time he caught me off guard, because he basically used that attack outside of his pattern. So he could do that sometimes. I mean, I don't know if he does it all the time, but he can do that. Usually he's supposed to cast Deep Protect and then he uses that attack, but he didn't even do that. He just skipped it. He skipped the debuffs and just went to that attack. So that's like the only time he caught me off guard. Nice. Come on, double Imperil. Imperil. Alright, now we just go into the staggering process. And you do this all the time. You do this strategy, the same steps over and over and over. And now you're basically, basically waiting for him to do that attack. Then he casts his buffs to himself, and then he's gonna use the that meteor attack, which you need to go to triple sentinel as soon as he uses it. Because that can do a lot of damage too if you let it hit. And this is the only reason why I use diversity. I use diversity for CHICHU to use his Feral Link to make the stagger bar go down slow, and it also heal him at the same time, while Noel increases the chain bonus. That's the only reason I have diversity. I don't think you need it, but it helps me. Crap. HP is still up. He's about to use his attack again. I don't think so. Don't you just hate it when the buffs goes off of him, they wear off. I hate that when it happens and you have to cast them all over again. Alright, staggering time. Oh shit, he's about to do it. See, that's how you take advantage of him. Knowing when he's about to use his devastating attack. That puts you in control of the battle. Now he's about to use his meteor. And I'm gonna use my Feral Link and just end this battle. And that's how you do it. You could probably, some people could do this, you know, a little quicker than this, but a victory is a victory, you know.
The arbiter of time invested by mere mortals. Long has it been since I strode thus, treading on the precipice.
So yeah, the whole purpose of me doing these battles is, you know, like I said in my previous battle, when I was doing a rant in the Gilgamesh battle, was people, you know, came into my videos and they were disappointed because I was using mods in the game, and I guess they were hoping for a strategy, and my video did not give them that. So this is why, you know, this is why I'm doing this, these battles now, is to give you guys the proper strategy and the proper battle without the mods. But yeah, so hope you guys enjoy this. Check out my next videos. Peace.